What's up everyone, today's video is sponsored by PROGUIDES, a beautifully designed website to get better and improve at this game. If you're not at the elo you desire, or if you simply aspire to be better at this game, please go check out PROGUIDES, the link is in the first line of the description. Patch 7.10 has just gone live, and with it, yet another Lee Sin nerf. I've known about these changes for a few weeks, but it's still quite shocking to me that they actually went through. It's not the biggest nerf in the world, but it's still a nerf, and I want to talk about it. The first thing that they did was reduce his base movement speed to 345 from 350, which means your jungle clearing speed is going to be slightly slower now. I don't know exactly how much slower it is now, but I would guess by about 5, maybe 10 seconds on your first clear. This probably won't be a big deal, but it could mean missing that window of opportunity to go for the level 3 invade. Again, not as worried about this one. Obviously, since I'm a Lee Sin main, I don't want to see any nerfs, but this one doesn't worry me too much. They also now have increased his cooldown on his ultimate from 90 seconds to 110 at rank 1, 75 to 85 at rank 2, and rank 3 will remain the same. Here's what I don't get about this. What they've done is they've actually not touched his late game, but they nerfed his early game. Riot has always said that when they nerf champions, they try and keep their identity, their core competency as a champion intact, and everyone knows that Lee Sin is an early game champion and that his late game is shit, for lack of a better term. This is the exact opposite of doing that. 20 seconds might not seem like a lot, but when games for Lee Sin are decided in the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game, 20 seconds for each ultimate becomes actually pretty detrimental. His ult is his main form of ganking, it's his main form of winning 1v1s. This is his pinnacle as a champion, and by reducing his ability to carry his team in these early stages, you're hurting his identity as a champion, which is to have this monstrous early game, but then severely fall off around the 25-minute mark. Now, the arguments I'm seeing from people defending this nerf, and keep in mind, this is just players, not developers saying this, but I'm hearing things like, oh, he's super dominant in solo queue, don't let his low win rate and lower elo fool you, he just requires a better player, and he's broken if a good player is using him. I've heard that he's broken in Diamond Plus because that's where people are good enough to play him, and oh, he's just so abused and broken in these elos, and this is why Riot nerfed him. No, first of all, let's do some research here. So first of all, yes, everyone knows Lee Sin is worse in lower elos compared to higher elos, because if we look at bronze win rate, he's all the way down at 117th with a 45.8% win rate. In silver, he's at 113 with a 47.9% win rate. Gold, he's at 107 with a 49.1% win rate. Platinum, he's at a whopping 97 with a 49.9% win rate. And Diamond, he is at 77 with a 51% win rate. Now, last time I checked, 51% win rate is the definition of balanced. He's 77. He's behind Volibear in win rate. He's behind Nocturne in win rate. I mean, I get that he's a high-risk, high-reward champion, meaning if you get really good with Lee Sin, you'll unlock the aspects of the champion that do make him pretty strong or pretty OP, but there shouldn't be a punishment for being good at a champion. Any champion, if played non-stop, that player will see a win rate much higher than the average. That's universal, though. That's every champion. Even in Master Tier, if we look here, he's ranked 69th in win rates. Let me tell you why I think Lee Sin is targeted by nerfs. It's because of pro play. Lee Sin is super good in professional competition because these players can all play him to his absolute strengths, and because of this, he's always a top tier pick in pro play. This nerf is aimed at balancing him in pro play. It's so obvious, and yet people still argue that he's a broken champion. Having a high play rate does not equal broken. The reason why you think he's broken is because you always see him. The reason why you always see him is because he's beautifully designed. He's just a great champion. He's fun. His kit is awesome, and it feels good to play him and do well on him. Most players that play Lee Sin a lot will agree with me that he's not broken. We all see the downsides to this champion that other people don't see. All they see is Lee Sin's doing well in their games, them getting stomped by Lee Sin. They automatically say that he's broken without actually ever trying him. Most of the players that say he's broken are either very high elo or they're low elo. You know, it's no in between. It's just the people that are either don't know what they're talking about, or the people that, like I said, are so good at this game that they do see the aspects of him that make him broken. But I don't know. I think this nerf is kind of unnecessary. In conclusion, listen, I don't think this nerf is going to make him shit. It'll just make every Lee Sin main have to be a little bit better in order to win, a little bit more efficient with ultimate usage, less trigger happy and using ult for a kill. It's going to require more discipline, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But at the end of the day, I hate to see my main champion get targeted when he's sitting at a number of 103 across all elos in terms of win rate, just because there's a few ridiculously talented players in the professional level making him look broken. If you're a Lee Sin main, this isn't a big deal. Keep on playing him. Like I said, you're just going to have to be more efficient with your ultimates now. But that's where I'm going to end this rant. Thank you guys for listening. Like this video if you agree with me. Subscribe if you are new here. And as always, till next time.